quirky rituals. What are they talking about there? I love this. Cambridge, of course, everyone's heard of Cambridge, Oxford, there's York. I mean, so many of these places we've heard of and hold in high regard. This is one of them. Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be watching and reacting to this new video, an England travel guide, specifically England, 10 best places to visit. Discover fantastic things to do, places to go. So once again, I love videos like this. These are some of my favorite videos, kind of, virtually traveling, if you will, to see kind of things that I, especially here, that I've been to perhaps, and could give kind of my take on the places that I've been to. And really hearing since most of my audience is from the UK, hearing your realistic, your unfiltered view of these places that they suggest in the videos of your home country or wherever you live, if you live near or if you've even traveled here. I definitely like hearing your side to these, and if this travel guide is good, bad, what you would take out, what you'd put in, and any information that you could give on top of this video. Unfortunately, now YouTube took out the dislikes button, so I can't really sift through and find the videos that have bad ratings for a good reason. So I kind of just have to grind through and hope it's a good one, because I just don't know. It has quite a few views. I just don't know if it's a good guide or not. So let me know. But for now, let's jump into this and let's learn something. Let's see what whoever made this video, what their top 10 places to visit are in England. Huge place, beautiful place, tons of history. And let's go.
One of the most visited countries in the world, England, offers travelers endless possibilities when it comes to fun, things to see and do. Part of the beautiful British Isles, this small but influential country is simply bursting with fascinating history, exciting cities, and rich cultural traditions.
All true. Sounds ominous so far with the voiceover, I guess. It sounds like a robot that they have doing it. Also, I saw the shard right there in the picture of London, and my family tried to watch, the New Year's ball drop here in New York, and it wasn't that great. So we ended up going on YouTube and finding the London, like it wasn't live at the time, but the London ceremony, I guess, the celebration, welcoming 2022, and that was phenomenal. I should react to that. It was crazy. Blows away any kind of 2022 celebration I have seen so far. I should react to that.
England is also extremely easy to get around, and whether you choose to tour the country by car or public transports, you're guaranteed an unforgettable experience. England continues to be one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
In this video, I will show you some of the most attractive places to visit in England.
All right.
Please support me by subscribing this channel, give like, and leave your comments. London. No superlative is too great when it comes to describing London, the capital of England and the United Kingdom. This bustling city is history personified, from Westminster Abbey to Buckingham Palace. London is situated in the southeast of England, in the Thames Valley. Home to over 8 million people, London has been an important financial, educational, and cultural centre for hundreds of years. London is very easy to navigate around, and is compact enough to explore on foot. This world city is filled with iconic symbols, and one of the most easily recognizable is Tower Bridge.
So far, all seems true. We walked around, definitely. We went in the, the tube from East Putney Station, and we kind of just, I don't know, 20-minute ride on in. Then once we were in London, we were good to go. The places that we wanted to see, like the historical areas, specifically in, the center of London, are all very, I think, reasonably close together. If you have multiple days there, you could easily go to London, visit, a lot of places. And since it was my first time in London in 2018, we really just stuck to the area of London, and I didn't even go outside to see Stonehenge and all of the other beautiful towns and cities and places to go. You know, the beaches. Many other videos that I've done and seen, you know, the countryside and these towns, these pubs, just kind of everything around more expanding it into the UK. And I did stick to London, and I really need to go out. Need to get to Wales as well. And on this note, let me know if it was a mistake, but I had the chance to, I had one of the passes that we tourists get when we're in London and in big cities. And we just walked across the Tower Bridge, and I chose not to go up in this area right here. I mean, I guess it would have been good. I was so exhausted by the end of the day. I was like, let's just keep going. Let's get back. I was so beat. I don't know if I massively missed out or if it's kind of just something to do next time or something that you don't really need to do. I loved walking across the bridge.
Buckingham Palace, perhaps the most famous palace in the world, is the official residence of Queen Elizabeth.
Probably is.
From the ancient to the modern, the London Eye offers a complete change of pace and perspective.
Yeah, it does.
The massive wheel is over 400 feet high and takes 30 minutes to complete one rotation.
I didn't go on it, and I almost look at this as a touristy thing to do. I don't know if that's true, but reading in the comments of previous videos that I've done, seems like, I don't even know, 50-50 on people that live there like it and don't like it, maybe even more. It is a little odd. I wouldn't say I dislike it, but I also wouldn't say I like it. If it wasn't there, wouldn't change, I don't think, anyone's mind to just not go to England. So I don't know, maybe my own weird thoughts.
London will always be a city that looks towards the past and the future in equal measure. One of the most popular places to visit in England, Stonehenge, is a prehistoric monument found in Wiltshire. Stonehenge is perhaps the world's most famous prehistoric monument. It was built in several stages. The first monument was an early henge monument, built about 5,000 years ago, and the unique stone circle was erected in the late Neolithic period, about 2500 BC. In the early Bronze Age, many burial mounds were built nearby.
Isn't 2500 when the pyramids of Giza were put up, or was that 2000? It all mixes together, but it's sometime between 2000 BC and 2500. I feel like it was 2500, but I know there's of course, a huge gap even in the Egyptian pyramids. But Giza specifically, because that's incredible. I forget how much just one of those stones weighs, but man, it is it's impressive. And how far away the quarries are to get the stone there, I think it is as well. They had to haul these things a long way, or talk to aliens. Bing bam boom, solves every problem.
Today, along with the Vebery, it forms the heart of a World Heritage Site, with a unique concentration of prehistoric monuments.
It's really neat looking.
With a history spanning 4,500 years, Stonehenge has many different meanings to people today. It is a wonder of the world, a spiritual place, and a source of inspiration.
I like it. Have to go.
Oxford, a city in central southern England, revolves around its prestigious university, established in the 12th century.
Very well known.
The architecture of its 38 colleges in the city's medieval centre led poet Matthew Arnold to nickname it the City of Dreaming Spires. Along with the rich history, tradition, and energetic academic life, there is a busy, lively world beyond the college walls. The University of Oxford is one of the leading universities in the world.
And look how nice it looks. Imagine going to this school, this university. Did they say college or university in here? Because I know college is, more of a U.S. thing. You just kind of call everything a college, whereas there you call it a university or uni, I think. Maybe. Don't cringe. Don't cringe too hard. But there's beautiful, beautiful colleges there. Beautiful buildings. Very old. I can't even imagine how old the university is. Blows my mind.
York is a walled city with a rich heritage, located where the River Foss meets the River Ouse. A place of extraordinary cultural and historical wealth, this beautifully preserved medieval city is a must-visit for history buffs.
That is me.
One of the city's landmarks is York Minster. This commanding stone cathedral is filled with remarkable works of art. Plenty of exciting sights compete for visitors' attention as they stroll along the city's cobblestone streets. The Jurassic Coast.
Talking about York real quickly, I've heard so much about York. I've seen them in the comments, places to go visit, and just a lot of stories and history. Pictures I've seen, references to York, and I just don't really know much about York. No idea. It's kind of lost to me. So I should just watch a video specifically on York, probably. Yeah, I'll look for that after. I've heard of this.
It is a World Heritage Site on the English Channel coast of southern England.
Wow.
The Jurassic Coast covers 95 miles of truly stunning coastline from East Devon to Dorset, with rocks recording 185 million years of the Earth's history. The Jurassic Coast is a walk through time. With its rocks and fossils, we can uncover detailed stories from Earth's ancient past. The site consists of Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous cliffs, spanning the Mesozoic, documenting 185 million years of geological history.
It's incredible.
Cambridge is a city on the River Cam, in eastern England. Home to the prestigious University of Cambridge. It is an historic city, about 80 kilometers north of London.
Love it.
Abounding with exquisite architecture, exuding history and tradition, and renowned for its quirky rituals, Cambridge is a university town extraordinaire.
Quirky rituals? What are they talking about there? I love this. Cambridge, of course, everyone's heard of Cambridge, Oxford, there's York. I mean, so many of these places we've heard of and hold in high regard. This is one of them.
The tightly packed core of ancient colleges, the picturesque riverside, and the leafy green meadows surrounding the city give it a more tranquil appeal. The University of Cambridge, founded in 1209, is one of the top 5 universities in the world.
1209.
It is a town set in the rolling countryside of southwest England, known for its natural hot springs and 18th century Georgian architecture. Honey-colored bathstone has been used extensively in the town's architecture. Independent, creative, unique, and stylish, Bath is the only place in the UK where you can bathe in naturally hot spa water and original Roman baths. Besides being famous for its waters, the city also is an excellent example of Georgian architecture. St Ives is a seaside town, civil parish, and port in Cornwall. The town lies north of Penzance and west of Camborne, on the coast of the Celtic Sea.
It's a lot of, just sand for that water to cover. It's way pushed out.
In former times, it was commercially dependent on fishing. The town is now primarily a popular seaside resort. St Ives was incorporated by Royal Charter in 1639. Today, this picturesque town of almost 12,000 is such a popular holiday resort. It was named the best UK seaside town in 2010 and 2011.
Yeah. Looks beautiful.
The Lake District.
Heard of this as well. This is massive, and I don't know much about this at all. It's popped up in a few other videos that I've done, but here we go to learn more. I love nature. I love hiking. Down my alley.
The Lake District is a region and national park in northwest England. A popular vacation destination, it's known for its glacier-riven lakes, rugged fell mountains, and historic literary associations. The Lake District attracting more than 15 million visitors annually. The park has the highest mountain in England. England's largest national park is home to Scafell Pike, its highest mountain, Wastwater, its deepest lake, and thriving communities like Keswick and Bowness on Windermere. Visiting the Lake District is one of the most popular breaks for people across the UK and from further afield. The Lake District National Park has a wide range of activities and attractions, as well as the natural beauty of the entire area.
And houses. Look at
With
that place.
12 of the largest lakes in England and 3,105 kilometers of rights-of-way, this is truly one of Britain's breathing spaces. Brighton.
Oh. Brighton.
Brighton
Don't know if I'm sure I've heard of this one, but on the top of my head, I don't know if I've ever heard of it.
is an English seaside resort town. About an hour south of London
cool.
by train,
Wow.
it's a popular day trip destination.
Yeah.
Its broad shingle beach is backed by amusement arcades and Regency-era buildings. On the Sussex coast, has been a popular beach resort since the mid-19th century. Much of its popularity is due to the proximity to London, making it popular with day trippers. Visitors will want to walk out on the famous Palace Pier.
This reminds me in some ways of Venice Beach here in California, close to probably in Los Angeles County. Very similar to this, like the pier with the roller coasters, the rides, big city next to it. Yeah, fun.
Or admire the traditional English gardens. The city has a vibrant nightlife and is home to many entertainers and athletes.
I was gonna say that one place at the very end would almost remind me of a place, once again here in California, where, you know, the rich and famous would have a home. Right next to the ocean, beautiful place, beautiful city. There's all this fun stuff to do there. Just reminds me of kind of a similar situation. So how was this list? Was it good, bad, okay? I thought it was pretty good. Wasn't sure at the very beginning there with the voice, but a few places that I've roughly heard of before, very, very lightly. And then Brighton at the very end, I don't know if I've ever heard of that or seen images of it. And like I said in the very beginning of the video, I've been to London. That was my first time, you know, in England. And I want to, you know, start there and kind of work my way out in future trips. And as you could tell, there's so much just, you know, outside, of course, of London. So it's a whole new world out there, that's for sure. So different, so beautiful. Love the towns, love the cities, love the culture. And of course, the history. If there's any more information you could add, I'm always open to hearing more about one of these places or suggestions to go that aren't on this list. Definitely that. But I like hearing experiences at these places and additional places that they have missed. There's only a top 10. They could have, you know, a top couple thousand in England itself. So let me know your thoughts on this. And until next time, thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day.